MIUI 12 is out and it brings with it some awesome new features. We have amazing looking wallpapers, a more unified interface, and a material theme inspired redesign. Hey guys, Amurtha here from C4eTech, and these are 12 new features that MIUI 12 brings to the table. Oh, and if you do end up enjoying this video, then please consider subscribing and clicking on the bell icon so that you get notified every time a new video goes live on the channel. Let's now get started. So kicking things off with the biggest visual change, that's the wallpapers. Xiaomi is calling them super wallpapers, and well, I have to admit they do look very cool. Based on high precision 3D models of Mars and Earth, these live wallpapers have a different look for the lock screen as well as the home screen. So this is what happens when we unlock our phone. We can also swipe to the left or right on our home screens and see the planet surface move according to our touches. There's one more thing. If we turn on dark mode, then these super wallpapers go from their day to their night cycle. So that's a pretty unique touch right there. Sadly, super wallpapers is something that's only reserved for the flagship devices. Moving on in the same vein, we have the new dark mode 2.0. So I've already seen one of the features that it brings to the table. That's wallpaper dimming. Now, other than that, we have a few other stuff baked in as well. There's an option to change the contrast depending on the ambient environment, so MIUI 12 would make using phones at night a whole lot easier. Not just our eyes, MIUI 12 also comes with a dedicated health mode that Xiaomi says would be able to track our exercise and daily activities as well as monitor our sleep patterns. We can access this from the Mi Health app. Now, sleep tracking has always been kind of finicky for me, even with a fitness tracker, but I'm interested to see how well this app from Xiaomi performs. Xiaomi has developed their own in-house AI that uses the microphone to determine the duration and quality of sleep. The only caveat, your phone has to be on the pillow. Anyway, coming back to the visual changes for a minute, we have an entirely redesigned notification shade. So just like iOS, we can now pull down from the right for all our quick settings. We even have this tiny arrow at the bottom of the top 4 options. Clicking on that opens up this tiny window. I used to love this feature in older Android phones where we could change Wi-Fi networks or Bluetooth connections directly from the notification sheet, and seems like Xiaomi is bringing that feature back. Swiping further down reveals a whole list of quick toggles, and while there are a lot of them, it does seem pretty well thought out and doesn't look overcrowded. Swiping down from the left brings down the notification sheet, so all our messages, missed calls and all that stuff pop up here. We can even group unimportant notifications together from the settings menu. MIUI 12 is big on customizability and lets us choose how to display notifications. There's the MIUI way, or we can even go stock Android. And if in case you prefer the old look and feel of MIUI 11, we can even switch back to the old notification sheet. This new design trend has splashed over to some other aspects as well. We have a new clock on the lock screen. The volume slider has a slightly darker color, and the options inside the settings menu have been revamped. So now changing the grid for the home screen layout pops up in this floating window-esque design. MIUI also now has an app drawer option, at least here on the K20 Pro. The look and feel is exactly like the Poco launcher, with a main app screen and then tabs with different app categories. Now, a lot of system apps have gotten a visual makeover as well. So this is how the revamped phone app looks like. A much more modern design than what we had in MIUI 11. We also have an AI assistant here that can pick up calls and give pre-recorded answers. There are some other smart options, but since it's a China-only feature, we didn't really delve into it too much. The Messages app now has a new look too, and even the Camera app has a few design elements tweaked around. So tapping on the Options button now reveals the slick drop-down box. We can change the aspect ratio or set a timer from here. All our regular options are down here with redesigned icons. We can now also edit which of these options we want to be displayed at the bottom mode selector and which ones we want to show up under more. Nifty, right? And then we have the Notes app. Going into the settings, we can activate the Tasks toolbox. Here it is on the edge of our screen. We can slide to bring it up and tick off tasks as they are done throughout the day. Now that's it for the apps, but there are more visual changes here in the settings menu. First, of course, is the new My Device screen. Looks really well arranged. And here's something interesting. The water in the storage tab, it moves as we tilt the phone. Tapping on it also gives us this cylindrical view of our storage. At a glance, we can see how much storage is left, what sort of files are eating our storage, and all that sort of stuff. We also have a new look for the battery usage graph. This whole redesign is part of what Xiaomi is calling their sensory visual design. What that means is it uses charts and visual representations instead of numbers and text, as it helps us get a better grip on all the data. Along with that, we have a ton of new animations. I'm sure most of you have already seen it in actions with us moving around the UI so much, but here's a new one that Xiaomi made for removing app icons from the home screen. Of course, we do have some revamped permission controls as well. MIUI now has a cleaner interface which shows us exactly how many times our personal information was accessed by apps during the day. We also have a more detailed log that can be accessed by tapping here. Finally, we can also turn on permission notifications, which lets us know via a pop-up on the top of the screen whenever an app is using sensitive permissions like accessing location data, recording audio, or taking a photo. Okay, so I've saved the best for the last here. This is floating windows. So there are a couple of ways we can launch apps as floating windows. We can do it by clicking on this floating window icon from the multitasking view. We can also launch it by clicking on an app and then on the floating window option next to it. There's also a third way. If we receive a notification from the app, we can then press and hold and pull it down to form a floating window. Once we have a floating window, we can move it around the screen like this. We can close them by swiping up from the action bar, and we can maximize them into a full screen app by swiping down on the same action bar. Finally, we can also pin them to a side like this. Okay, so that about wraps up the 12 new features that we have for you guys. Since this is a C4E Tech video, we always have a bonus feature, right? So here goes. This is a special feature that Xiaomi is calling their video toolbox. Right now, it is only compatible with their Mi Videos app, but I guess we shall see more compatibility with other apps coming soon. So once we are in the Mi Videos app, swiping from the right brings up the toolbox. It has a bunch of options including screen record, screenshot, and we can also change the style of the display. There are a few choices here to choose from. In fact, we now have a redesigned color scheme option in the main display setting as well. So that's it for this video. Oh wait, I forgot to mention one feature, right? The ads. Well, on this Chinese beta version of MIUI 12 that I was testing out on the K20 Pro, I didn't really see any of them. But things might change when MIUI 12 finally comes as a stable build to India. So only time will tell. For now, I want to hear from you guys what you think are the best features of MIUI 12. Let us know in the comments down below. My favorite feature is probably those super wallpapers. Also, if you're excited about MIUI 12 and you want to know if your phone is getting it, then pause the video and check the on-screen list out. We have all the models that are getting the update listed right here for you guys. So is your phone getting the update? Again, let us know via the comments. As always, like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon if you haven't yet. Thanks for sticking around till the end, guys. Have a good one. Cheers!